You are Locked On Lakers POSTCAST, part of Locked On Sports Los Angeles, on the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
The missed free throws in the Lakers' three-game winning streak. Anthony Davis doesn't play up to his capability, but the Lakers still had a chance. We talk about all of it on the Locked On Lakers POSTCAST. I'm Dave Palais. Hey, again, this episode is brought to you by FanDuel. Get ready to tackle the NFL action with FanDuel, America's #1 sports book, because right now new customers can bet $5 to get $150 in bonus bets if you win. That's FanDuel. All right, Lakers, they lose that three-game winning streak. It comes to an end. Disappointing loss. It's always a disappointing loss, but it's disappointing tonight because the Lakers have played so well against teams that have a losing record. And for the Lakers facing the Pistons, a team that already knocked them out on November 4th in an embarrassing loss, it was frustrating that they knew the Pistons were dangerous. What happened to payback? What happened to we can't let the Pistons sneak up on us? It's not like the Lakers blew the Pistons out when they faced them on November 4th. It was embarrassing. If you recall, it was a 115-103 game, and the Lakers was one of those where you say you didn't come to play. And we know those are games like that in the NBA, but for the Lakers to have it happen twice against a team you're only going to face twice, one of the jokes of the league, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing that it happened at home. So Lakers, they fall tonight, 117-114. How did they get to this point? Well, we'll talk about all of it. Again, my name is Dave Palais, a huge Laker fan. I follow the Lakers through the media as a credentialed member for more than 15 years. And as I say all the time, I had the good times. I had the times when we had Kobe and we had Shaq, and it was great covering that team and covering championships and being in the locker room and talking to the players before games and practices and afterwards. Well, right now, none of that feels like what I'm seeing. It does not feel like a championship team. We're so frustrated that here we are. It's almost Christmas Day, and this team doesn't have an identity to what they are. Do they completely stink? Can they play better? What is going on with this roster, and who's in it for the long haul? And at the same time, which guys need to be shown the door? Because right now, this isn't working. It's just not working. So great win last weekend when they knocked off Memphis. It's fantastic. Memphis, one of the better teams in the league. You get that big win against Memphis. You go to Sacramento. You have to sit there for 3 days. You play 2 games. You knock out Sacramento. You take care of business. You come back to LA to face a Pistons team that should never sneak up on you. And so if you're a Laker fan like me, and I go way back, for me, I'm still frustrated about the 1989 finals when the Pistons beat the Lakers. I was frustrated that they lost 4 straight. If you remember, if you're my age or older, you remember that the Lakers had a fantastic team. They swept all the way through the playoffs, and then injuries happened. Next, Byron Scott had a torn hamstring. He couldn't play. Magic injured his hamstring. He couldn't play. You had guys like David Rivers and Tony Campbell in the starting lineup, and the team didn't have a chance. I thought that was an outstanding team. I love that team with Orlando Woolridge. I love that team. And yet the Lakers lost. I'm still upset with the Pistons. So to ever lose to Detroit is one of those I have a hard time getting over. Even though there's no one from the Pistons or the Lakers that played tonight, it's still the franchises. And I know in Detroit, in that miserable city, they're sitting there looking at the Lakers as this is one of the top teams that they love to beat because everybody loves to beat the Lakers. The Lakers are an upper echelon team. It is insane to see the way things worked out tonight. The Lakers actually shot really well. The Lakers shot well, which looking at the box score, it doesn't make sense the way things went for the Lakers. I mean, here's a team that shot 54% from the field, 47% from three-point range. I mean, that is an automatic win. Not only is that an automatic win, that's a blowout win. But we'll get to why things kind of fell apart for the Lakers. Going all the way back to the first quarter, Lakers had a big lead. Lakers, though, did not finish the first quarter with the lead. And you go, how did that happen? If you watch that game from the very beginning, you watch the entire game. Let's start it off, okay, if you missed anything. Starting 5, same as what you've seen the last couple games. It's Anthony Davis, it's Rui, it's Austin Reeves, it's LeBron, Max Christie, okay? Lakers, again, coming into the game, we're 10-1 against teams with a losing record. That one loss was against Detroit. Now they're 10-2 against teams with a losing record. Embarrassing. Last 5 games, the Lakers defense has been ranked number 1, averaging less than 100 points given up per game. Well, tonight, they give up 117. So, again, they did not play up to their capability. Almost like they were shocked that Detroit played as hard as they did. Very frustrating. Okay. So, again, the Lakers' 3-game winning streak comes to an end. First quarter, LeBron James, his energy outstanding. Back-to-back games, just like he did in Sacramento the other night. LeBron, his energy was outstanding. Guys on his back. Let's follow what LeBron's going to do. LeBron, 7 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. In the quarter, Lakers took their foot off the pedal. And right when you think you're going to cruise, anyone who thinks you're going to cruise in the first quarter and that's going to last, either you haven't played in the NBA, you haven't watched the NBA, you have no idea how this works. That is insane that the Lakers took their foot off the pedal. I tell you what, I blame JJ Redick on this. This is where you have to make some changes. Dalton Knecht, who obviously was part of the plan tonight, did not play till the second quarter. We'll get into his game in a little bit as well. But when all of a sudden you're looking at the Pistons going a 10-0 run right in front of your face, dude, make a move. It wasn't like Anthony Davis was doing anything in the first quarter, yet you left him out there for 11 minutes. 11 minutes and nothing happened. Maybe you sit there and figure out exactly the plan of when Anthony Davis is playing, getting his rest, and when he's going back in. Very disappointing to see the way JJ Redick is running his team right now. I know he's a new coach. That's too damn bad. I mean, we're in a situation where the season started in October and we're at the end of December. Figure it out. All your assistant coaches are former head coaches. They should know exactly what's going on. And for us watching at home, or if you're at the arena, you knew that the Lakers were slipping. 10-0 run to end the first quarter is ridiculous. Also, for help for LeBron in the first quarter, Rui had 6 points, followed by D'Angelo Russell's. Also had 6 points. Again, D'Angelo Russell, fantastic. Okay, fantastic that he provides another spark. We want to see consistency from D'Angelo Russell. For the Lakers, they were outscored in the first quarter. As I mentioned, it was a freak bank shot three-pointer that gave the Pistons 34, Lakers 32 after one. Second quarter, Lakers outscored the Pistons 34-28. Anthony Davis came to life. Second quarter, he scored 6 points, finished in the half with 10 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 blocks. Okay, looks like Anthony Davis came to play. He's ready to go. Austin Reeves, he finished the half, though, 9.6 rebounds, but he had 4 turnovers. The turnovers tonight kill the Lakers. It is such a mind killer to go, all right, we're scoring, we're running our offense, we're playing defense, but we get the ball and we give it right back for easy buckets. And for the Lakers to continue to do this over and over again, Austin Reeves usually isn't that player that turns the ball over that much. He had trouble with his passes. He had trouble with his dribble. A lot of things weren't working out for Austin Reeves, and it was a complete momentum shift for what the Lakers are doing and what the Pistons were doing. Dalton Knecht, as I mentioned, it was nice to see him return to form. Man, Dalton Knecht looked like the player we saw in November. Again, Knecht was perfect in the half because he only played in the second quarter. 7 points, 2 of 2 from the field, including making his first three-pointer in 5 games. Supposed to be a three-point specialist, but you made your first one in 5 games. Also hit both free throws, so that felt good. Pistons started the second quarter right where they finished. Again, it was a 10-point run. They made it a 14-0 run before the Lakers finally scored. They scored off, I think, LeBron James free throws, and then the Pistons nailed a 3, and the Lakers had to fight back. Dalton Knecht, again, hit his first three-pointer in 5 games. What does that mean for the Lakers when you're having trouble with guys shooting the ball and knowing who can shoot the ball? If you notice tonight, you saw a lot of times where guys were passing, moving the ball around, and the wrong guy was shooting the threes. Guys would drive, they'd ship it out, it'd go to Knecht, or it'd go to Gabe Vincent. Boom, they fire it back to Anthony Davis, and he's rifling a 3. The Lakers don't want Anthony Davis shooting threes. We know that doesn't work. The Lakers have tried that in past years. Anthony Davis is not the joker. He's not that guy that's going to make consistent three-pointers. When you got your three-point shooter, whether it's a Reeves, it's a Knecht, it's Gabe Vincent, those guys have to shoot it. Stop dishing it off. And for the Lakers, again, the wrong guy had the ball. And just like Stu Lance said tonight, and I think in the same thing, nobody plays with the shot clock more than the Lakers. Meaning, why do they run it down to 0 and then force up a shot that they don't need to force up? It's okay to shoot the ball with 3 seconds left and get a wide open shot instead of an off-balance shot right at 0. Or if the buzzer goes off and they don't get the shot off at all. It's not good basketball. JJ Redick can sit there and say anything he wants to the media. That's not good basketball. We've all watched Laker basketball for a long time. That's not good basketball. That's unacceptable basketball. Lakers at the half, they lead 64-62. So 64-62, and you're going, okay, the Lakers will turn this thing on. Things will get better for this team. And at the same time, they come out in the third quarter and things didn't get better. So you wonder what was said at halftime, basically. What happened with this Laker team that it went this way? And so it's very frustrating to see where the Lakers are at, what they're doing, and what they need to do to move forward. But for this Laker team, it has to change. Hey, real quick, want to mention the people over at Skylight. Again, right now, here's the deal. Christmas is only a few days away. and Christmas Eve is tomorrow. So Christmas shopping, basically tomorrow is your last time to figure things out for the people that are hard to buy for. Skylight Frames is someone you need to pay attention to. If you ever have anybody that is tough to buy for, whether it's a family member, a close friend, maybe even a girlfriend or a wife, well, again, Skylight Frame, if you have not seen what they do, it's pretty incredible. They take your photos, and it's very easy to sit there and say, what do I do with these photos? Everybody has a ton of them on their phone, but you can make memories with them. So again, if you want to celebrate with someone and stay connected to people who are far away, missing someone this holiday season, and you want to be part of the festivities afar, do your loved ones a favor and make sure that you check out as far as what's happening with Skylight Frames. They do a fantastic job. Maybe gift giving isn't your love language. You overthink things. You wind up buying something you normally don't feel comfortable with. But if you come from a big family or small family, again, Skylight Frames does a fantastic job. They have the perfect gift for you. It's very easy. It sets up in less than 60 seconds. Invite friends, family members easily to share photos via the free Skylight mobile app or email. It's very easy. You can add new photos straight from your phone or from anywhere. Touchscreen, it's a game changer. It looks beautiful on your phone. And again, social media, you name it, everything works perfect. Right now, there's a special limited time offer for our listeners. Get $20 off your purchase of a Skylight Frame when you go to skylightframe.com/NBA. That's skylightframe.com/NBA. That's skylightframe.com/NBA. Get $20 off your purchase right now. Really simple right there. And again, it's a great Christmas gift for you as well. So looking at this Laker team, we'll go back to it again. Very frustrated as the Lakers lose 117-114. I'll take your comments as well if you have something to say about it. But again, right now, Craig makes a great point right here in the chat. He says athletic young teams beat the Lakers. I see the same thing, Craig. These athletic young teams, not only are they, a little too fast and too long. I mean, it's a different NBA kind of body. We talked about this about a month ago about it's not your traditional NBA anymore. We have your point guard, your shooting guard, your small forward, your power forward, and your center, not like the old days. It's a bunch of athletes out there. And if you look at the body types of these players, you look at the length and how basically, the way they can move as far as arms and legs and cover so much ground, kind of like you see in the NFL right now. It used to be you saw those cornerbacks that were 5'9". Now you're seeing cornerbacks that are 6'2", 6'3". It's all about covering space. And so teams like the Pistons that we've seen, athletic teams, Craig, you hit it right on the head. These young teams that are hungry and are athletes and they're fast and they might not be polished. But, man, for these young guys to sit there and come to Los Angeles, they're one time a year against the Lakers and beat them, that is a big deal. That is a big deal. That's a big win for that franchise. It's a big deal for that team. And yet at the same time, it doesn't work out really well. So for the Lakers, they got to figure it out. I mean, you have veterans. What are you going to do? You have LeBron, who's going to be 40. You have Anthony Davis, who's 31 years old. And going, these are our guys. These are future Hall of Famers. It's not just those guys. It's the people you put around them. That's why you hear me talk about if you make a move, Brandon Ingram is a guy to me that would fit in because he's built like those guys, but at the same time, he could put the ball in the basket. Very frustrating night tonight for the Lakers. You can hear my frustration as I'm sitting here trying to break the game down for you. But here we go. Let's move over to the halftime and see how things went. 64-62. Now, look, the Lakers' biggest lead in the first half was 10 points. Pistons' biggest lead was only 7. You're still feeling pretty good. The part that was frustrating was the Lakers had 9 turnovers in the first half. It gave the Pistons life. The Lakers bench scored 22 points in the first half. That's not bad for a Laker bench. Cam Reddish, 7 points. Dalton Knecht, 7. D'Angelo Russell had 5. Gabe Vincent, he had 3. So that many points, you're going, okay, things will turn out because they couldn't have really played worse, yet they were shooting fantastic in the first half. Lakers shot 63% in the first half, 47% from three-point range, 92% from the free throw line. Things were looking good. The one guy on the Pistons that was lighting the Lakers up in the first half is former Laker Malik Beasley, which is always frustrating, right? Malik Beasley, a bunch of different stories around Malik when he was a Laker and his history, but to have him go to Detroit and come back to LA and lead the team with 14 points, always frustrating. Third quarter, Pistons outscored the Lakers 31-28. Don't know what was said in that halftime speech. I mean, nice adjustments by J.J. Redick there because there weren't any. They couldn't have played worse. As we said, the Pistons extended their 10-0 run to a 14-0 run. Through 3 quarters, Anthony Davis, 19 points. So he got a little bit better as far as his energy and maybe being willing to play. First quarter looked like he wasn't ready to play tonight, which I never understand from a professional athlete. 19 points, though. He was brutal, though, from the free throw line. Literally, you can look back at the score and see what Anthony Davis did at the free throw line tonight, and you understand why they lost that game. Anthony Davis, again, he made just 4 of 8 attempts through 3 quarters. LeBron James had 14 points, 6 boards, 9 assists. Max Christie had 12 points through 3 quarters. Things aren't too bad with some of the guys. Max Christie getting more involved and feeling more comfortable with the guys he's playing with in the starting lineup was great. For the third quarter, Cade Cunningham, Malik Beasley, they each had 16 apiece to lead the Pistons. Now, fourth quarter, this is where things got out of hand. And this is where, as a Laker fan, you get a little bit frustrated. Things get a little bit out of hand for the Lakers because, all of a sudden they're down by 8. And then all of a sudden they're down by 10. And then you're sitting there looking at the clock and you're going, is there enough time for this team to come back? And you start getting very frustrated to say, are they going to be able to do it? Well, lo and behold, look at the Lakers. They start making a run. 2 minutes left in the game, they start making a run. And you're saying, I've seen this before. This might be one that the Lakers win at the end or they go to overtime, but the Lakers aren't losing to the Pistons. When push comes to shove, this is where the veterans show what they can do. This is where LeBron James shows what he can do, where Anthony Davis shows what he can do, even Austin Reeves. Someone's going to step up and make plays for this team, and they're going to go on a run, and they did, and they almost had it. And then at the very end, Lakers are down by 3 to get a last-second look at the last shot. It's a wide-open shot by LeBron. He's the one that shoots it, and LeBron misses it. I think this is where the frustrating part comes out for a lot of Laker fans, because there are a lot of Laker fans out there who always, love Kobe. And because they love Kobe so much, they almost feel like they can't cheer for LeBron or they have nothing good to say about LeBron. I told you before, it's okay to like all of them. Big Magic fan, big Kobe fan, big LeBron fan. I like them all. If they're wearing my uniform, I'm a fan. I want to see them do well. Change uniforms, not a fan anymore. But for LeBron taking those shots, this is where a lot of criticism happens. Kobe missed a lot of game winners. We all know that. But we see Kobe in our mind hitting every game winner, right? It's the same thing with Michael Jordan. The Michael Jordan, the guy was clutch, hit a bunch of game winners. Michael Jordan missed more game winners than he made. The thing is, LeBron never hits a game winner for the Lakers. The frustrating thing is that LeBron shoots that last shot. And I don't know about you, but in my mind, I'm like, I don't want LeBron shooting this shot. I want someone else shooting this shot. And it's tough to say, I'm sure, for J.J. Redick when they're sitting there drawing up plays. It's tough for LeBron's not going to say someone else shoot it. I sure don't want Anthony Davis shooting it. But at the same time, LeBron just doesn't have a history in a Laker uniform and knocking these shots down on a regular basis. It seems like we see this ending a lot when the Lakers lose at the end and LeBron gets that last shot. It doesn't fall. And so for Laker fans, it's very frustrating that who should get that shot. Now, look, it was a wide open shot. The Pistons weren't afraid of LeBron shooting that shot, which is funny because one of LeBron's best game-winning shots in history came when he was with the Cavs against the Pistons in the postseason. But LeBron just has not done that in a Laker uniform. So, yeah, he had a wide-open look. It wasn't even a good miss. It wasn't even one that looked like it even had a chance. I mean, when the Lakers miss, man, they really miss. It's not like, man, we're almost there. Now, we hit some pretty good bricks, and so it wasn't the move. And then, we saw how it works out. Lakers lose 117-114. LeBron walks off the court, walks by his kid. That's kind of weird, right? To sit there and you walk right by your kid after you just lost a potential game-time shot, and the Lakers fall short. What is the excuse? What's it like in that locker room right now? Because the Lakers get a home game. It seems like a long time since the Lakers have had a chance to get these home games. And I know what the schedule shows that they're going to have a bunch of them coming up, but not supposed to get easier than like the Detroit Pistons. You're supposed to beat the Detroit Pistons, a team on the East that comes to the West inside of your building. Very frustrating the way that worked out. So the Lakers, LeBron, they fall short. Now, who on the Lakers do you feel need to do a better job? I'm seeing right here people saying D'Lo and Reeves, they played horrible tonight. Look, when you look at the turnovers, man, it hurts a lot. So let's go back to why the Lakers lost this game. Turnovers. Lakers had 18 turnovers tonight. Unbelievable. Okay, so if you want to figure out that every one of those turnovers turns into points, which it not exactly happens, but 18 turnovers. So the Pistons only had 12. Lakers have 18, Pistons have 12. So there's a difference of 6 right there that the Lakers, maybe could have taken advantage of some points, or they gave away some free points, which they did. A lot of layups, right? A lot of layups, a lot of wide open shots because of those 18 turnovers hurt you. The free throws is what always frustrates me. I just don't understand how pros can miss free throws the way they did. And so Anthony Davis, he finishes 4 of 8 from the line. I mean, he misses 4 right there. LeBron, he missed 1. That's it. So that's 5 points right there. You lost by 3. Like, you gave away 5 points in free throws. You know what the Pistons shot tonight? They were perfect from the free throw line. Perfect. 12 of 12. Lakers left 5 points right there off the scoreboard because they can't make free throws. The guys who missed them, they're the Hall of Famers that missed them. Lakers shot 80% from the line, and that's because you had 1 miss by LeBron, you had 4 misses by Anthony Davis. Unacceptable right there. Rui, 4-4 from the free throw line. Did what you're supposed to do from the line when you get there. It should be automatic, man. You're an NBA player. It should be automatic. Looking at D'Lo, as he was just called out in the chat. D'Lo, 16 minutes, 1 of 5 shooting tonight. 1 of 4 from 3-point range. Made both his free throws, but that's it. 5 assists. -13 in the plus minus. Disappointing for D'Lo right there. You look at it, Gabe Vincent, not bad game for Gabe Vincent. 19 minutes, 3 of 5 from the field, made 3 3-pointers. Okay, 9 points. Okay, 9 points for Gabe Vincent. Maybe he deserves more playing time. Maybe they need to figure that out really quickly, of which guys have it, which guys don't on a regular basis. Dalton Knecht, who again played a perfect second quarter, some reason didn't play at all in the third quarter, right? And Dalton Knecht, very minimal time, 16 minutes. Hard to get in a groove when you're a shooter and you're only playing 16 minutes. 2 of 4 from the field, 1 of 2 3-point range. Again, 7 points for Dalton Knecht, but he kind of looked like Dalton Knecht. I mean, this is what you want. You want Dalton Knecht to come in and do his thing, and then Dalton Knecht, unfortunately, isn't able to get his rhythm and get the playing time that maybe he needs at that moment. So it's a little bit frustrating that they didn't see that, especially JJ Redick being a shooter. The fact that they didn't see that as far as what they could do to get him more involved in the game earlier, when it shows that maybe a shot finally came back for the first time in a month. Anyway, it is extremely frustrating. Hey, I want to mention the people over at Built. Today's episode sponsored by Built Rewards. If you're a renter, listen up. This is a total game changer thanks to Built. You can now earn points on rent payments just like you do with groceries or travel. Paying rent now comes with serious perks, and it's completely free to join. Earn valuable Built points when you rent on everyday spending at no extra cost. Redeem points towards flights, hotel stays, even future rent payments. With over 500 airlines and 700,000 hotels in their program, the possibilities are endless. Access unique experiences that are exclusive to only Built members. And again, if you're one of those people that rent and it's frustrating and you say, man, I wish I own, but at the same time, if you're renting, guess what? This is a payback for you. If you love using points for travel, Built makes it easy to turn rent points into rewards. If you're already paying rent, why not make it work for you? Start earning points on rent when you're already paying. So all you have to do is go to joinbuilt.com/lockedonnba. That's joinbuilt.com/lockedonnba. Make sure you use the link so they know that we sent you. Don't wait. Start earning reward points today. Very simple, easy to do right there. I also want to mention FanDuel. Don't forget FanDuel. They're the ones that help you out right now when we get excited about the NFL season. Get ready to tackle all the NFL action with FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. Right now, new customers can bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets if you win. The FanDuel Sportsbook app gives you everything you need to place live bets on the NFL all in one place. So when you have a hunch in the middle of a game, we all do. Everyone who watches football, and we all watch football, you have that hunch in the middle of the game. Don't let it pass. You can check out the latest stats, view live play-by-plays, so much more on the same page when you place your bets. Just visit FanDuel.com. Join today. Don't forget, there are 2 games on Wednesday this week. There's a game on Thursday. There are 3 games on Saturday. Games on Sunday, and, of course, Monday Night Football. There's a lot going on. Don't forget about FanDuel.com. You'll get started with $150 in bonus bets if you win your first $5 bet. That's FanDuel.com. Never waste a hunch, or make every moment more with FanDuel, an official sportsbook partner of the NFL. All right, so where do the Lakers go from here? What's next for the Lakers? And what is up on their schedule? Well, for the Lakers, obviously they're going to face the Warriors on Christmas Day. This is one of those deals where the Lakers travel, they face Steph Curry, and it's a big media deal. And even the people who are back east, they don't miss this game. This is a 5 o'clock tip-off up in the Bay Area on Christmas Day. I'll be right here with you. Post-game, the whole deal. Told my family, you guys go ahead without me. You guys go ahead and visit everybody else. I'm watching Lakers Warriors. I'll be doing a Laker post-game right here, Locked On Los Angeles, Locked On Lakers post-game. We'll be talking Laker basketball. I hope you join me. I hope we're talking about a win. But it's Steph and it's LeBron, two of the greatest players of all time, two Olympic teammates. Again, with Anthony Davis, they're pretty exciting to see what's going on. But it's always fun when the Warriors play the Lakers. What does that mean for the Lakers and what do they need to do? Well, here's the good news for the Lakers. The Lakers face a Warriors team that hasn't played great basketball of late, which is fantastic. It would stink right now if we're talking about, oh, no, we got to go up to the Bay Area and face a Warriors team that's on fire. The Warriors have lost 7 of their last 10 games. They're 15-13 on the season. And for the Lakers, this is a pretty good time to face them. The deal is with that loss tonight in the standings, how did that hurt the Lakers? It hurt big time. Okay, so I'm going to run it down for you. Again, the Lakers, last time we did a show, the Lakers were the number 5 seed in the West. With the loss today, the Lakers fell to number 7. So number 1 is still Oklahoma City. Man, they're on fire. They've won 8 straight games, 9 of their last 10. Houston Rockets have now moved up to number 2. I might be wrong on the Rockets. I keep telling you they're going to collapse. They haven't. They've won 3 in a row, 7 of their last 10. They're 20-9. Memphis is now number 3. Dallas Mavericks, 19-10. Denver Nuggets are the 5th seed at 16-11. Clippers, hurts to say, Clippers are 17-13 and in the 6th seed. And it's the Lakers right behind the Clippers. Lakers-Clippers will match up really soon, by the way. We'll get close. As we get close to that, we'll talk more about that, what that means. It's the Lakers' first matchup with the Clippers is going to be in the Intuit Dome. Lakers, though, are the 7th seed. Kind of hurts. It's not where we want to be. The Lakers need to be a top 4 seed to basically make this run a little bit easier for them as they get to the playoffs and make that run starting in April. Golden State Warriors are the 8th seed. So the Lakers can't afford to lose to the Warriors. Lakers right now only a half game better than the Warriors. Even though the Warriors have struggles, as I just said, have only won 3 of their last 10. The Warriors only a half game back. The Lakers at the 8th seed. Spurs are now in it. Spurs are now a playoff team. They're the 9th seed, and Minnesota, who has not played their best basketball this season. Minnesota's dropped 3 straight games, and Minnesota's the 10th seed. The teams who are on the outside looking in the West, surprising, it's the Phoenix Suns, who people say they will get better. Sacramento Kings, probably not a playoff team. Portland Trailblazers, not a playoff team. Utah Jazz, not a playoff team. And the New Orleans Pelicans. So I'm always curious as I ask you, who do you want to see possibly be traded here? We've heard about a bunch of big men being traded here. Does Anthony Davis need help? I think they need help scoring. I think they need some more threats. Again, I'm going to stay with the Brandon Ingram move. And people could say, well, when Brandon Ingram was here, he didn't play well with LeBron. That's when Brandon Ingram was immature. Since he left, he's been an all-star. Brandon Ingram's a different player. And I think maturity and also skill-wise, since he's gone to the Pelicans, I think bringing Brandon Ingram back would be a plus for this team. In the East, if you're curious, Cleveland Cavs continue to roll, man. Still rolling right now with the best record in the NBA. Cavs are 26-4, 5-game winning streak. They have the 1 seed. Celtics, they have the 2 seed. Knicks 3 seed. Not worried about the East a lot. By the way, if you're wondering about the Pistons, with the win today, they're now a 10th seed and they're in the playoffs. Thanks to the Lakers, they're basically in the playoffs. Always fun to see where, for me, there's certain teams I really dislike in this league. Philadelphia 76ers are one of them. I like to see that the 76ers are on the outside looking in. The whole Joel Embiid thing is a complete disaster. So good. It couldn't happen to a better team, better franchise, and a guy that doesn't always give his best effort. So overall, Lakers, very frustrating the way this worked out. Can they turn things around on Christmas Day against Golden State? I think they can. I think it'll be exciting. And the Lakers know who's watching. The Lakers know that this is a national game. The Lakers know that this is going to be the game of the day with the highest ratings, that from coast to coast, this is the game that casual basketball fans will watch. A chance to see Steph Curry and LeBron on the floor at the same time in a big Christmas Day game is always big. I always have the theory that the NBA starts the season at the wrong time. NBA should start the season on Christmas Day every single year, in my opinion. Drag it out. Drag the season out into August. Don't start in October. Drag that season out from Christmas Day, when everybody's excited and people are watching, you get people fired up about your sport. You run that thing through August because there's nothing going on in sports outside of baseball in July anyway. And then it wraps up in August. NFL college football starts in September. And boom, we're ready to go. And our sports calendar is looking pretty good because we all know people are so consumed with football by the time the NBA starts in late October that they aren't paying attention to it. They don't pay attention until December 25th. So why not start the season on December 25th? All right, we're going to get on out of here. Again, I will join you for the post-game show for the Lakers Warriors on Christmas Day. I hope you are right here with me. Again, looking for solutions on what this team does. I also want to mention, don't forget Brian and Andy. If you like the Locked On Lakers podcast, those guys do a great job. They do a daily podcast. You check those guys out. I'm here for the post games. But again, Brian and Andy do a great job. Make sure you check those guys out. I am with you through the entire season for Locked On Lakers post game. And I will talk Laker basketball with you, but looking for solutions for what this team can do. Check out all the LA sports, Locked On Sports Los Angeles. Again, whether you're a Laker fan and you're also a fan, let's say, of UCLA, USC, the Dodgers, you name it. I'm a huge fan of these teams too. So that's your place to go. Locked On Sports Los Angeles. That's the way to go. So we will be back on Wednesday, Christmas night. Please join me. And if you have any comments about what this team can do to get better, because right now it is extremely, extremely frustrating. Thanks again. Again, final score tonight, Pistons 117, Lakers 114. I'm Dave Palais. You can follow me on social media platforms. It's right there in the corner of the screen. It's right there. Simple enough to read my name. Otherwise, have a great night, everyone. Merry Christmas and enjoy your time with your family.